Hello. Hello. Lauren here. Let's say hi this time for real. Hey. Of course, my sweater's all frumpy. Hey. Alright. As my caption says, it's been a long week. Oh well. Alright. We're going to start off with... I received a Stampin' Up! Order on Monday, and I haven't even opened it yet. I know what's in it. It was just stock up on some supplies. And I've been meaning to do an unboxing video. However, life took a turn in another direction this week. So I'm finally getting to my unboxing tonight, because this is like the first day in a while that I'm starting to feel normal again. And I'm sure I'm being very cryptically confusing. And we'll get to that in a little while. I just didn't want to start off with the top of the video with the total bad news. Anyway, so what did Kitty get? Kitty restocked on really 3 items. The Stampin' Seal Plus refill, which I just consumed my last one. And then I literally have 2 packs of white paper. And that is the sum of my order recently. So, and of course they're upside down. There we go. I've got lots of new white paper, Stampin' Up! White, which is awesome. I bumped the cable. Alright. One moment. I'm going to reboot all the systems here. Hi. Because this stuff gets super sensitive if I touch it the wrong way. Alrighty. So that's the unboxing. It wasn't anything spectacular. It was just... I've been meaning to get to it, and here we are. Of course, I got a lag happening. Alright, so let's get to some actual crafting. Here is the paper pumpkin kit that we're working with, and I'm just going to finish pulling myself together here. It's been a rough week. We'll get to it, my friends. We'll explain it soon. I'm just going to finish setting up here, guys. Because I didn't fully do all that yet. Yeah. I'm emotional. Alright. So we might be here for 2 hours, because I'm intending a jam-packed session tonight. Which can be a little scary, but that's okay. I don't have a full-fledged plan, but I've got much of a plan here. And we're gonna go for it. And we're gonna have fun. And I hope this goes well. This is the first project that I did, last week. Last week feels like a long time ago. And then we're gonna do a second project. We're gonna do this one with the window. Oh, I got a bit of a cough suddenly. Alright, so let's pull out all that we need. We're definitely going to need the stamps. I got to look up the color, because I honestly can't even remember what the color is for the month. Oh, it's the pink. Okay. So let's find my pink, because I forgot to look for it as I bumped the camera. So the month ink is polished pink. We are going to get to it very shortly. Do some stamping. Because I've got something in mind that's in connection to what I do want to share tonight to all of you. Because I talked to the partner upstairs, and I'm like, can I share this tonight? Because I kind of sort of revealed it online a little bit. So I'm just pulling out all my materials needed for the next project. And away we go. So I might be a little quiet tonight, because I'm I'm sad, is really the truth here. I don't know how long I'm going to go until I just come out and tell you. It's coming. It's coming. Alright, I'm just still digging. Da, 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 da. I think I have what we need. I think. I could be wrong. Yeah, I think for the most part I have what I need. So this paper pumpkin kit is the kit for whatever month this is. March. I don't even know what month it is anymore. That's how my week has been. Just a lot of stuff. Alright. So I'm going to be making 2 projects. This is one, where one is the paper pumpkin kit, and the other one will be an inspired, and I'm going to mash it all together. So I'm going to first, once I really get myself going here, because I am not very focused. We might have some tears. So here's this card project. So I'm just going to get this folded open to where I want it to be. I think I got mostly everything assembled. So we're going to do some stamping first. We're going to put all this stuff aside for a moment because I want my scrap bundles of whites, because I want 1 or 2 white pieces. Really, it's going to be like 2, but it also depends on the scraps. This is my scraps of white. I go through a lot of white paper. And then I need from here, we're pulling out Pampered Pets for a reason. Because it is as I'm dropping everything, my all-time favorite stamp set. I think we all know that by now. Or if you don't, you find out now. I'm going to go with the Happy Pup because I need to be a little positive tonight. So I want to make sure my pup is going to fit on that piece of white paper. And we're going to be die cutting too, which is always fun. And then I'm going to need another white piece of paper. Hopefully I have something in here, because these are not it. But this would do. Okay, so we've got 2 white pieces that I need. The fun of using scraps, eh? Alright, so that's really the extent of the scraps. So we're going to stamp the dog first, and then we're going to let it sit aside, and then we're going to die cut very shortly. And then we're going to do the regular project stamping. And then we're going to eventually come back to why am I pulling out Pampered Pets? Because I am. And there's a reason. I know I keep saying that. We'll get to it. There's a very nice pink Pampered Pet. And then we're going to do another Pampered Pet. There's some 2 really nice Pampered Pets happening. Which, now that I think about it, I could have done something different with the second one, because I had a vision in my mind, and yes, they are a cute little dog. This stamp set is my favorite. The really cute cats and the dogs, and it's just, yeah, really cute. Alright, so we're going to put these off to the side for a few minutes. We will come back to those. We're going to get back to the original project here, which is this guy. We're going to do the stampings that we're going to do. As per my usual, we're going to stamp the back, and I'll continue on with the rest. Hold on. I think my sweater is being annoying tonight. Felt like it was like riding up against my neck. I'm like, that's annoying. Anyway. It's okay, Debbie. Just catch the replay. Could be my internet. Where is my angel policy? It's here somewhere. But, yeah, no, if in doubt, there's always the replay when it comes to the Facebooks. And in case somehow Facebook, because I find Facebook kind of is a little finicky, this exact video will be on my YouTube in the original copy because I'm also recording on my end. That way the YouTube copy is a little more crisper than the Facebook. So I'm just working the back of the card, and yes, I'm glad to be back as well. I took a couple of days off from some stuff this week because I needed downtime, and I'm not fully back mentally, but it's Thursday, and I'm like, I'm gonna do my video tonight because I need to. And I've already taken my nighttime meds, so I'm sure at some point we're going to get some really interesting things happening here. Because it's been a sad week. Alright. So the sentiment they are claiming to use is to an incredible woman. That's a nice sentiment. Let me see what we got to work with. This... I will be okay, Debbie. We'll get to all that. Yeah. Anyway. Just looking at the stamps. This is for the current paper pumpkin kit. Yeah, I'll do, I'm gonna go with Sending All Our Love, because that one is more fitting right now. Okay, I don't know what's with the internet. The realm of the internet is playing jokesies, aren't they? Alright. Sending all our love. I've kind of realized I'm probably a slow crafter when I do my videos. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. There is sending all our love. And then I want to add something because it's a little bland. Looking at what we got to work with. And I'll just leave it for now. Okay. So that's the extent of the stamping of this card I'm working on. So now it wants me to assemble. So we've got 3 leaf styles happening in this project and some other stuffs. So I'm just going to carefully pop these out. Of course, now I'm itchy. My nose is itchy. Anyway. 1, 2, and a third. And it's just, I just realized there's like 3 styles happening. Or 2 or whatever. I thought they're all the same leaves until now. Guess not. Alright, so we got those. Those are going well. And it wants me to glue them. So I'm going to put them in order of the sequence that shows on here. And what I should do is now fold this bone folder and all. Which I've buried it on my desk. Classic me. There we go. And start gluing. And it's suggesting the famous glue dots. So we're going to do that. I'm going to flip all these guys over. That way it just makes prep a little easier. Actually, it's the other way. It's this way. Okay, that's okay. So I'm just going to grab my glue dots and then bring in the project. My sweater's annoying. And I'm just crafting away here on this Thursday. I'm going to peel off the white caps. And yeah, I'm sad, but that's okay. So I'm just gonna glue that on. Then we're gonna do the next one. Yeah, I'm really quiet tonight. Because I'm just a quiet person tonight. I'm going to add an extra glue dot because that one is sticking up pretty good. Then the third leafy buddy here. Buddies. Then bring back the card. Then we're going to put this on top. That way we've got a nice, cool thing happening. And then the die cuts, I gotta bring them back because we're not done. I forgot we need more pieces. All right, we need one of these. I got my finger stuck. Oh, I'm having a time here. Okay, we need those, and we need one more. A white piece, and I think it's the smaller one we need. And it's actually embossed, this piece. I don't know if you can see it. It's actually embossed. So we're gonna put them in order and do some more glue dots because it's glue dots day apparently. Yeah, I'm just in slow motion this week. It's gonna pick this up so that way our plants have a little planter pot. And then we're gonna do the same with this white planter. And just grab this, bring it over, set it down next to it. That way there's a second planter, which kind of blends in with the white. I'm surprised it doesn't have any color on it. I could add color, but yeah, I'm just kind of going mostly original concept. And then this planty thing is going to get added onto the white planter because it's kind of cool. And I just put like 3 glue dots on this buddy. It's going to be a mess of glue dots in here today. That's okay. I'm just going to pick this up and just kind of setting it on top, which looks pretty darn cute. I like it. And then we're going to take our sentiment, which I put away because I wasn't thinking. As you may have guessed, I'm not thinking clearly today, but that's okay. I'm doing better. It's been a rough week. And I know I keep teasing it in no end. We will get to the topic. I just wanted to get the kind of businessy end here of creating this really cool project. So this is just gonna go floatingly like there, and that's really nice. And this time it came with mini dots, mini dimensionals. I don't even have my words, but that's okay. We're just rolling with the fun here. All right. And then I'm essentially going to take this project and try to come up with something original, which could be very adventurous, which could be scary, and there we go. There is our project from the kit, which is very nice. Now, let's do something interesting here. I'm gonna add something to this because I'm in the mood lately of adding something to a lot of the projects for next little while. So I'm gonna put that off to the side. I'm gonna move this out of the way. That way I need space on the table. And I need space to be not paper. So let's bring in the die cut, the little mini die cut, because it's a fun little mini machine. And we're gonna pamper pets the doggy as best I can tonight. And where's my plates? Because I pulled everything out earlier. Now let me get the right plates for this. These are the plates, so I'm just gonna get everything lined up and going. I'm gonna put the doggy on. I'm gonna grab my die, which is the Pamper Pets dies, which has so many cutenesses, and they keep moving around because I use these so much. I'm gonna have to put some more adhesive in there, and I'm just gonna it's gonna take a moment to get this very nicely positioned, which I think I'm there. And then I'm gonna grab some painter's tape and scissors and just tape it down. That way, as I run it through the die cut, it ain't moving around. Hey Dan, thanks for watching. So I'm just gonna get a piece of tape, put that down. We're gonna be doing this twice. We're gonna do the first one, and then we'll get the second one to do. Then just run it through. Come on. There, first one's done. Then we're gonna do a second. That way I've got a really cute pup, and I need a second, because I'm up to something tonight. Because I know most weeks I just end up doing, you know, original to the paper pumpkin, which I did. But we're looking at doing something new tonight as well. Just putting that off to the side. I'm going to grab this. Actually, I'll just go this way, because I can still salvage some of the paper on there. I think that's pretty good. New piece of tape. Just gonna hold it with my hand. Put the tape. I know I'm kind of off camera, but that's okay. Run this guy through. Hopefully he comes out okay. You know, he's a pink puppy. Pink. Alright, so the die cuts for now are done, unless I end up doing something else here. So I'm just going to pack up the little machine, which is super useful if you're into arts and crafts. That little mini can easily do stuff like this, easily, and it does the small embossing folders too, which is cool. Alright, I'm going to carefully pull this up. Carefully is the key word. And I'm just going to put that piece of tape over there. Put my Pampered Pets away. I still got a scrap piece that I can still use for something else later. Just nice. That way, just give it a snip. Then I've got that. And, oh wait, there it is. Just looking for my other garbage piece. So I got these two cute puppies. I'm going to put the die cut stuffs away, because now we're good for the whole Pampered Pets thing. so far. Then now we're going to start kind of, sort of, freestyling playing. Okay. And I forgot one item in all this. Forgot my paper trimmer, and here it is. Okay, so let's put the pups off to the side. I like having this to kind of contain messes. And then we're gonna grab a piece of white cardstock, just like the white that I just got, except this is my practice white, meaning it ain't the same white. This is just cheap white, but super handy. And I probably could have earlier prepped this, but I didn't. Oh, wrong measurement. Trying to measure 4 inches. First cut was 5.5 inches to bring down the piece of paper. And that's going to put the other piece off to the side, because that way I can use it as filler later. So this is now 4 by 5.25. Ta-da. So I was going to put the paper trimmer off to the side temporarily. We're going to fold this. Now the idea for tonight is replicate that card we just made, which is easier said than done because I'm starting from scratch. So from here, I'm going to do my usual card stuffs. So this is going to get really interesting. And it's actually going to be it's going to be neat. I got a neat idea in my head. It might not work, but that's okay. And my block is here. So we got to get the stamp. We got to get the back of the card done. Yeah, I should have done this earlier when I was doing the other card, but I'm like, I just wanted to stay focused on the first and work on this one after. Alright, so there we go. Okay. So I've got that. Now, of course my sweater is really bugging me. Flip over for a moment, but we'll come back to that in a short. I need some measurements here. So I want a window, but now my watch is bugging me because I'm restarted a frequency. So I'm not going to do the oval on the top. I'm just going to do a rectangular window. So I need a quick measurement on what this is. So I'm just going to click off camera. 1, 2, 3. So it's 3 inches by 4.5. Okay. So 3. Let me write that down because I know what's going to happen. And of course, I don't have my pen or pencil easily accessible, but I will in a moment. So just at the top, I'm going to put 3 by 4.5. That way I have an idea. And I want 2 inner and then 3 inner. This will make sense in a short, I promise. We'll get there. Okay, so then I'm going to take some scrap paper, my friends. And I've got lots of scraps here. Lots of patterny scraps. And let's see what we have that we can use. Now this is non-Stampin' Up paper. Let me disclose that just in case there's confusion. So let's separate the colors because I need enough to do a whole bunch of pieces here. And I don't know if I have enough. So let's just kind of make a pile of what we have. There's gotta be enough that I want to use for what I want to do. Of course, I got some circles, which are cool. Though I think that paper might win the battle right now. Oh, yeah, we'll see. I like this color. I wouldn't mind using that. Although that might be decent. Now we got this green. Then again, the polka dot. Ooh, and the other pink. Ooh, the pink might do. Actually, that's a different paper, but that's okay. Just still sorting and sorting and sorting. Lots of floral. It's a nice paper. I've used a lot of this paper.
I don't know that one.
Apparently Alexi wants attention. Okay. So I'm going to pack up what we're not going to use. And then I think I know what I am going to use. I'm going to go for that. That's going with my mood tonight. I'm going to put this stuff away because that could have worked too. But no, that pink, I'm feeling the pink. Just got to make sure I don't pack up my little puppies. Alright, so I've got all that packed up for now. We're going to pull, well, I don't need the circle, but we're going to pull what we need. I don't need the smaller. Just remember, I need 3 by 4.5. But those strips there are a good start to what we need. So let's bring back the paper trimmer and start cutting. And let's see what sizes these are. Okay, this will be perfect. And these are 1/2 inch. And I think that'll do. So let's make these down to 4.5. Oh, that one's smaller, but that's okay. That one will be a 3 inch. Or wait, are they both the same? Let me double check. Okay, that one's 4.5. This one will make it a 3. And then I need another 3, but then we're gonna call it a 1/2 inch. By 3. Come on. And then while we're here, We might have to do a little bit of adjustments on some of the sizes, but that's okay. I'm going to now cut this to 3 because I need this for something important. And then I want a 1/4 inch. So these are going to be really, really small. And I need 3 of those strips, hopefully. And I think we made it. Then I still need the 4.5. So we'll grab one of these, cut it down to 4.5. And we still need a 1/2 inch. And then 2 1/4 inchers. Which this might very well do. There we go. We've got the pieces that we need. Alrighty. So then that's it for the paper trimmer for now. Alright, and then we're going to bring back our card base. We're going to bring in the stamps for this paper pumpkin kit. But what I'm going to do is bring in some of these pieces so I have a general idea for layout as I plan and plot here, my window. That way I have an idea of where everything is. So the thing with this stamp set for paper pumpkin kit, it included an extra stamp set because there's 2 this time. And this one I keep turning. Happy. It's just the lettering looks kind of weird. Now I see that on camera, it makes more sense. But I'm thinking that big plant in the middle with the bucket, the planter. I'm going to go with that. So pull these out. And then I'm going to also pull out the bucket because I want to do the bucket first. So I have an idea where I'm going to keep it within my window that we're making. Just making sure it rests properly, season it well. So essentially, I'm just going to take a quick moment and plot. I'm going to leave that one strip there so I can see where I'm going, roughly, as a visual guide. I'm going to ink up one of these, not both of them yet. This is what happens when I craft with a lot of my mind. So I'm just designing as I go. More ink. And then more or less centered. Is my planter. I'm going to bring in my stamp, the flowery one. Let me get it on the block properly. Nicely season it. And then ink it up. And within my window, stamp in there. There we go. And then, because it's me, I'm going to color it. So we're going to be here for a while. So let's color it. Because it's classic color to kitties. Gotta color it. Alright. I'm going to pull some colors from the existing here, from this paper, which I think will go really well. So let's first see if I've got a yellow I can use. And I'm just doing my pencils, so nothing fancy. That way just kind of get going. And of course my sharpener is currently not available. But that way we've got a nice splash of color inside this really cool project. Alright, it's got some nice color, so I'm going to come back and add some shading. Just that way it gives it a little more dimension. Like so, which actually looks pretty darn good, in my opinion. Alright, then we're going to need a light green, and I know where that is. So I was just looking at it this morning on another project I did not use. But I know the green I want to use. And this is the one. And then just kind of work it in. Start off light. Alright, so I've got that going. I'm going to come back in and darken up some of it. Alright, so far good. And then we're going to come back in with another color. Assuming I can find what I want. This will have to do. So, and then just kind of come in and give a little more color to that green. And thinking about, I might do the same with that yellow in a moment. But now you can see it's really giving it something. Focus. Which actually looks quite neat. Now, because I'm still on this, I'm going to go back to the yellow for a moment and give it another bit of character. Because I think it really, really needs a little bit of orange here. There, because that really does help with the color. There. That looks actually really good. But we're not done. Obviously, not me. Why would I be done? Alright, I'm going to come back in and then get that bucket a shade which kind of looks crappy. I kind of went outside the lines because I was just rushing. So I got it shaded and then kind of like so. I might change it, but I'm going to add another color to it because that looks kind of crappy right now. I'm going to add back that green. That way we still got the focal point is that color. But that way by mixing it, might kind of change its effect a little. That way it's messy, but it's meant to be like that. Which I actually really like. Okay. So then now, we're going to build in our window. So let's bring in all our pieces. Like so. Then we're going to have these cross pieces, which I realized, did I really need 3? Apparently I did. Hold on, let me fix this a little better. That's a big window right now. Which I'm kind of not a fan of the cross pieces. So let's just do 1 and 1. Or, I don't like it now. Or, let's pull out the big pieces. Maybe we don't need them. Let's just use the little pieces and see if we can get the desired effect. Which, yes, the little pieces makes it so much nicer. So the big pieces are too big, but that's okay. And then, oh, there's the other one. 1, 2. Let's just get stuff slid in. Actually, that looks pretty good. And then, do we add a cross piece? No, I don't think we need the inside pieces. I think it looks good as is. So then I'm just gonna push these back. And I'm gonna grab some glue dots. Then we're gonna start gluing. And I think the vision for this keeps changing the more I keep playing with it, but that's okay. It's still going to be a really cool project. So let's bring back the glue dots. Alright, so then I'm going to carefully lay that strip down. Then we're going to do the next one. That way I'm using those as a guide to know where I'm going. And bring back this piece. It's stuck to my finger. And then just kind of lay it on. And then glue these on. And then use this to box it in. Of course, my desk is going to be a complete mess, but that's okay. And yeah, just box it in. And there is a really neat, simple project that we are not done yet, because I am not done yet. And then I want to bring in my pup on the outside. And I want to add some detailing, because that border, the white around, just looks really, really boring. But I want to do some with it. And I'm just trying to think of, what do we have here that we have that we can use. I'm getting a partial idea here, because that border is just really boring, if you know what I mean. And nothing fancy, just come in with some decorative. Nothing fancy at all. There we go. Just, it gives something. Because I'm like, this is too bland. And then just kind of trying to follow the same type of thing. Then this gives me a chance to assess. Do I need anything else? I think. And of course me, more is more, less is more, and I keep going. But, no, I kind of like it the way it is. Because I'm just trying to think of how to pan this out. Because that did really drastically change it. It gave it some dimension. And I'm trying to decide if it needs a sentiment, which I don't think it does. I think it's fine just the way it is. So then, of course, typical color to kitty. So we're almost done here. Except we gotta color our puppies. Oh. And I am so thirsty tonight. Now I'm just looking for the right kind of color to color our little pups. I'm just gonna grab some stuff to start. Let's see what these look like on here. Gives me an idea what we're working with. Of course, my sharpener is not available right now. As much as I prepared by, oh, I grabbed a whole bunch of materials. I forgot the sharpener. Alright, let's get one of these colored up. And see how he looks. He or she. What's interesting is during this video, I kind of got my mind off of the stress of the week. And that is the beauty of crafting, to be able to do that. Alright, so I got one doggy in. Gonna add in some shading just to give my cute pup some dimension. So suddenly that's transforming, eh? Alright, so I'm just going to bring back in my project so I can see my little puppy to see what colors he may need. While we're here, we're going to give his nose a little brown. Cutesy cutesy. And the color we'll get to in a short, but I think based on that, I am going to color the second pup. Same idea. So away we go. Especially with no sharpener. good start. Before I forget, let's get his little nose. And then bring in some detail. And it doesn't take much to add in a little bit of detail, eh? Just, you know, here's two colors. Just kind of work it in. And it's also just guesstimating where there's darker areas on the pup. This is all that we're doing. And then just add a little more here and there. Alright, they look pretty darn good actually. I'm just going to put the two pencils away. We don't need them now for a bit. And then we still need a color, which I'll take care of that in just a moment. I'm going to go with pink. It's kind of suiting to the whole color scheme here. Alright, so there is two really cute pupsies. And then here's where it all comes together. Here's the finale here. Alright, we got one puppy. I'm going to grab, with both projects here, because there's strategy to this. I'm going to grab some dimensionals. So I'm going to grab this buddy, this big dimensional here. I'm going to grab my littles, because I got a bunch of those apparently I need to use up. Put one up there. One there. So good enough. I got some various dimensionals on the puppy. And then you're gonna go right on the bottom here. Cute, eh? Ooh. And then this puppy, we're gonna put him on the inside. That way a little surprise, because that's the kind of mode I'm in lately. So I'm gonna grab some Stampin' Seal Plus, the good stuff. Get some good adhesive on the pup. Lift him up. And then just on the inside. That way a nice little peekaboo from me, colored to kitty. Okay, so I went over an hour, painfully, slowly working on these two really cute projects, which are really cool. I'm just going to take a quick moment and clean up the table, because the table is a mess. And I have something important to tell you. So, if you're any of my watchers who makes it way to this point, kudos to you, because I have something really important to say here. And you're probably, if you haven't figured it out, that's okay. If you have figured it out, that's totally okay too. So, oh, and I'm almost done. I gotta put this on the inside for that one. Bear with me one moment as I finish this up, put in the panel. So I started off saying in this video, it's been a rough week. It has been. You may be aware that almost every video I have, maybe not every video, but a good chunk of my videos, I'm always talking about my dog. Almost always. And technically, we've passed walk time. And you know, I love him so much, my little guy. He is my absolute preciousness. But let me show you something here. Let me find it. This is the last. Okay, the camera ring is on there. Let me turn that off. See if I can turn it off. No, turn it wrong way. Okay. This here is the last pic of him alive. And here comes the tears. And then my other picture of him recently. This was in February. The other one was just like last week. This is him in February. My little baby sleeping away. And then this was one that my partner took back in, again, February. So the point is, and then here's another one. This one is November. And look how cute he is. Look at my little baby. Oh my God, my baby. Point is, he passed away on Monday. And I miss him so much. Here's the tears now. I'm trying to make it through the entire video. Toby was 15 and an absolute precious poodle. He was a cockapoo. And what happened was he's old. He was old and he went right to the end, and Monday was his last moments. Luckily for us, we got to spend his last moments with him. It breaks my heart though that he's gone. And I miss him so much that I just want my buddy back, you know? I just want to curl up with my buddy. I want to go for a walk with him right now, and I miss him so freaking much. So tonight's theme, I needed to do something with him in mind. I needed something because it's been a hard week because I mean, he's my first pet. He's my first pet loss. And you know, coming home every day, he's not here. We made some small changes to the house. Not much, like just, you know, the normalcy of, hey, it was garbage day, get rid of a few things. And even that alone was so painfully painful because we loved him so much, and he was with us since he was a beanie baby. Oh, let me show you Beanie Baby Pup here. Give me a moment. It's on my Facebook. Like, I just, when we first got him, loved him so much. This was baby Toby before we got him. This is the picture from the breeders. Look at the little sweet angel, isn't he? Oh my God. And he grew up to be, you know, really cute pudels. Another really cute guy, like just, and then of course the other dog is a different dog, but oh my God, just so there's me officially telling the online world that my little guy passed away. I feel like I needed to say something tonight because almost every video I reference him all the time. Because he's walking around the house, he wants to go for a walk, or he's poking mommy. You know, the whole bit. Like, God, I love him. Oh, I just messed up my camera settings. Oh, shoot. Okay, hold on, guys, for a sec. I don't know what the hell I just did. Okay, there we go. I was clicking buttons and I'm like, wait, what the heck is this? Ugh, anyway. So tonight's for Toby. This is inspired for Toby. And away we go. And I think for a while I'm gonna be doing a lot of crafting with my little guy in mind because I just loved him so much. I just want him back. And I know he's not coming back. So this week's been grieving because I lost my little buddy. 15 years of poodleliciousness. So that's my big announcement. It's a sad announcement, but it's an announcement. And you guys needed to know because he's always referenced. He's so well loved. Alright guys, I'm gonna go and go hug my upstairs sweetie. And yeah. And I hope you liked my 2 cards. This is the Paper Pumpkin one. This is inspired from the Paper Pumpkin as a neat, artisticness. So yeah. Alright. Night everyone.